Um, so I've been saying that we really cannot be too bearish because if we have deals coming, we'll see short squeeze coming in. And so what I saw on Bitcoin, I'm going to show you Bitcoin what I see on daily. So Bitcoin, you had a little bit overbought and have negative divergence, but then it just consolidated. And then look, without dropping. And then I'm seeing this is happening to ES&Q too. So if ES get about this level, I keep saying this like for the 20th time. Important things we need to talk and talk until I have this level in my head. I don't even have to look at chart. So right now I do see 57.76. That's the um March high. I want to say March high. Let me make sure I'm not. That's the April high. Sorry, April high. So, but we have monthly breakout, with meaning March high could trade potentially, right? So that's why we haven't done SPY, SPX. We have not done SPX put at all. A couple of times we did SPY, we did a bear put spread. And the reason is that it's not like if price going up like this, it doesn't really impact price too much. It's not a big loss. So anyways, so I see 5 minutes have wave five up. It's gonna be 57.72 area. So and I do see on 15 minutes. So tomorrow, if market have a short squeeze in the open, I'm seeing 5,800 here. And if we do close them out, let's look at NQ. So if tomorrow gap fill somewhere come back down here, we can go long. So let's look at the NQ. NQ is much more bullish than, yes, look at this. NQ almost take out that where the huge drop started, like 205.36 and 3/4. So if NQ break this level and then get above that level, close above that level, if regardless, you see this line, this the 50% of March candle. So we are seeing March highs coming. Um, so really hard to be bears, and a lot of tickers that Wendy shared and I shared, and during the weekly recaps, we have been saying a lot of tickers can go pretty high, right? So that's the thing. And on 5 minutes, NQ should have a small pullback, but now I think it pull back if it come back down to either ideally come to this level, 2290, but now you see 5 minutes going higher. And so as I was looking at the chart and I was doing ES long, I already closed 137,000. But that's like a simulation account, doesn't matter really. So in reality, I wouldn't do 1,000 micro ES contract. But anyways, so dollar, I see dollar gonna going higher. Someone on Twitter asked me, on X asked me silver, and I said silver will drop a little bit, and gold, because gold and market going opposite direction, right? Because gold is like a bearish proof, kind of like a hedging position. So if market going higher, I think I see gold going to 32.45 and even could come all the way down to 3,200 depending on how high the market goes, right? And so I was expecting dollar gap up and we got it. And and I also went long on copper. Well, I got the long on copper yesterday, Friday actually. I got in here and I am seeing somewhere 4.77. So if you want to go long here, stop loss here, it's okay too. And crude oil, since I became bullish, it hit my downside target. And since I became bullish, it's gone up $5, I think. We went long near here initially, and then we went long again here. Now it's been up, oh, $5, 56 to 61 something now. That's a very good trade. So I gave a whole bunch of trades like cross-drag. I think all the tickers, because Tesla overnight already hit 320. So Tesla 310, this level, and then 325. So we already hit 320. So the 310 call for Friday, it could be at least 300, 500% gain. And Amazon should benefit from this. We have a 200 call. I think right now overnight is near 200. So our call should done really well tomorrow. I think we also have 200 call on Apple, did we? Let me search. I thought we do. I don't know. We do a lot of trades, so sometimes I don't remember. Come on, Apple. Apple. We do have 200 call. What I think 200 call. Okay, 200. No, I think that was maybe not. Next week, 205. No, I think that was for last Friday. That was Apple call was for last Friday. Okay, so that's the only call I see. 200. Okay, sorry. And Nvidia probably by tomorrow open, it'll hit a target already. So the swing trading ideas tomorrow. And the bad news, a lot of tickers may already hit the target or halfway to the target. And we need to reassess the situation if it does. So if it does really, we'll reevaluate each ticker. If it really goes up a lot, like Tesla, you cannot enter anymore. But we already have something 300, I think, for Friday. Yeah, already in, and we have Amazon already, but CrowdStrike could still be okay to go. And Palantir too. Palantir have about $17. TDWO, I don't have TWLO. I don't have a call. I just have a shares. I have 1,000 shares. APP. I APP. So we'll see what's happening because it will become a lot more expensive. And treasury yield, I think it may gap down. On daily, I see this could come back down. We'll see. I did add some shares. I shared this on Friday in the trade channel, so I do have shares. And I don't think Labo is going to be impact too bad. Um, I mean, the drug price has been in US is really high. So I think it's good to Trump is acting on it. So what other tickers that I think will be impacted? Lulu, ELF, ANF, who else? Amazon, Apple, we already have position. It doesn't really matter on this. And maybe even Simex. So EMF is really cheap, but on the weekly time frame, this tariff thing eventually gonna be all go to zero, to be honest. ELF, ELF. So daily, it could at least go to $100 and before coming back down. This tells me that we may have another leg down at some point. I don't know when. But weekly time frame, this look good, even though it's dropped below this. Ideally, it should be about 127. If drop below 127, you shouldn't. But this is really, I think it's pretty cheap. And TTD daily is already print wave 4. So if you have shares, actually pretty good, right? Our initial entry was near 80. And if you added, then you should be green. If you added any, if you didn't, so you may have a small red, but you may want to take profit. And I'm seeing 36. So if TDD come back down to 36, I will load a lot heavy. And so myself, I was looking to add RH is going to be really impacted. RH, because RH was dropping huge, right? From the news, RH. And I think RH, I was expecting RH to come revisit. Look at this every time hitting this, come back down. But with this news, I think this may not come back down as low as 150. So I was hoping to load RH at 150, 120, but this might not happen. Like if you load it from here, 120, now you're already up huge. Yeah, TDD is gonna go to 36 something. So that's why I'm talking about it. You might want to take profit, right? So TWLO short term go to this is weekly. Hourly time frame going to 112, but on daily I'm seeing 166 and weekly. So it's up to you whether you want to take profit with the shares or I'm gonna hold mine to this. I may exit half, depending on where I see ES and NQ gonna go. And TTWO, this I called out this at near 190 or 200, I don't remember. Now you can see 243 on daily, right? So that's almost 20% gain. Let me see, I think Team's still okay. Team, I wouldn't mind adding a little bit, but if I would wait for market to pull back on Team. W day, ADSK, ADSK has been pretty high, but you see this could go a lot higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could go all the way through 300 something on daily. Daily, 344. So you could still add a little bit ADSK. There's a lot of tickers I give, and Wendy also give. If you don't want like GNRC, also a lot of tickers like TMO. Thermo Fisher is very good company. They have a medical devices and process analyzer, very diversified company. So used to be really, really high. Now finally come back down this low. I think it's really good. Start to load a little bit. And UNH, I know it's really all downhill, But this company is really good company too, and it's undervalued. So if come back down somewhere near 300 area, I would load heavy. PG too. So I do think market will eventually have a pullback on daily. So 157 is really good price to add as diversification, and it has good dividend. What the dividend? In words, PG. So I already set a limit over on my calls, but I think I may have to cancel it. So 2.55% dividend on PG. So I think I did a CRWD because I see so much room, right? You're talking about $50. But I think I may have to cancel it because by the time open probably is 440 already tomorrow. So we'll see. Palantir 135. So right now it's 1 to 1. I get this is overnight price 1 to 1. Let me see where CrowdStrike is. CrowdStrike is up $10. My God. Tesla 15. 313. 313. On daily wave 3, and you can see is a volume gap, so can easily go to 328, 331. So on weekly look 544 because the Chinese the tariff impact Tesla a lot, so it's good for Tesla. So you can whatever you want to do, like NAT, we already upload, and if you want to act a NAT, put in money in something else. TWO ISRG is still low. Let me see how much ISRG went up. ISRG. It went up, I don't know, this is so big spread, 544, 550. I guess it went up $7, $8 at the minimum. What about GNRC? GNRC is a ticker. Upside had a lot of upside room. GNRC. And 121, I don't know. This one didn't change. APPF. You know what? What did the EF do? ELF doing? Oh wow, went up 10%. Uh-huh. I want to do this sticker last week, and I said, let me wait for the pullback. See, sometimes you snooze, you lose, right? Zoom. I like Zoom at this price too, guys. Zoom, Zoom. I like Zoom at this price too. So look upside, and this is weekly on daily. Uh, daily been up a lot. It could pull back to 78 area. And XYZ, I don't know what happening to block. It dropped so much, but we got in at 44 at the low. Could gap fill all the way, but let's look at the weekly. Weekly, look, 1, 2. So weekly, actually, this guy can go all the way back to 1, like 3, at least higher than this, right? Should be at least to somewhere 100. That's 100% gain. So if you're doing long-term investment, go through what you want to do, like ACN, PHM. How much PHM went up? I bought this PHM. I loaded pretty heavy, actually, like last week, but I did exit some. I exited ADSK, and now I'm regretting it. What about Expedia? EXPE. Expedia. On weekly, pretty high. on daily wave 3. So those kind of tickers, if you're long-term investment, just hold it. Like don't have to watch it every day. Watch it like check every now and then, twice a week, and that's it. And another ticker I was watching, GMAD, because this guy has dropped like I don't know what happened to it. It's like it really dropped off the cliff. So at least can go up to, I don't know, 65 or 72. So that's the ticker that I'm watching. And onto, it dropped off the cliff. It's just insane. It used to be very high ticker. Fundamentals, of course, may not be as good, but I checked the financials, not super bad. Weekly, monthly. So tickers like this don't like load full count like this. This is like kind of speculative play, right? You want to buy like 200 shares and then let it ride to 270. That's 300% gain, right? And I wouldn't recommend it to calls on this kind of ticker because you never know when the actually move happens. And so that's all I have because the market it is pretty high. And let's see where ESNQ gonna end up to. So if ESNQ really end up to be breaking out, then that's a different story. We can load more calls or something. And now, so 5805, and if you really get excited, it could go all the way to here. So I initially see here and we failed, but I'm seeing higher. So anyway, so I'm going along. So on gold in my simulation, but in reality, in my personal account, I said 32.45 on long. If you want to go on gold on future, that's fine. Let's look at it 34. So really daily demand zone here, very strong. Look at this move. So that's meaning there is buyer step in. You know what? Let's look at 60, 15 minutes. So, right, I don't know when I drew this. So that would be somewhere here. This zone. So we actually hit it. And if you want to go long, this is stop loss very small. But if you want to go long on 5 minutes, you could do this too. I don't know how many of you trade gold. This is 7 point. If you do macro, it's not super bad. So anyways, that's all I have. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. So tomorrow I'm gonna start to have a lot of meetings onboarding. So I'll be watching the market, but probably won't be typing as much. That's why I gave all the trees over the weekend. And so you guys can, put on the watch list and how to enter. And all right, I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.